Welcome back to Fired Up Garage. We're going to change the battery on the Dodge Durango today. You may be thinking, pull the hood, let's get started. But the battery is not up here. Some of you might be here because you already checked and couldn't find the battery. So we're going to show you how to find it, how to change it. It's not too hard of a job. As long as your battery is not already dead, we'll help you out, get you started, change the battery on this Dodge Durango. This is a 2015, but it applies to a lot of them. So your first question might be, where is the battery? Up here under the hood? Nope. It is actually under this seat, the passenger seat. So you can take a look right here. It's going to be underneath this seat here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually raise that seat up. So we're going to raise the seat all the way up, move it all the way forward. I'm going to go ahead and lean it up, lean the back up even just to give me more space. So we got that seat all the way up. Just move this mat out of the way. And the compartment is right here. You can pick up one of these batteries online or you can pick them up in your store. I'll put some links there. So first what we're going to do is we're going to actually pop this up. It has two clips here at the back. So you get your fingers right underneath that and just kind of pop up right there. And this will pull out of the way. Now you can see the battery underneath here. You got your vent here. Make sure you reconnect that. A lot of people, when they change the battery out, they forget to reconnect the vent. You got your positive, got your negative. When you're removing the battery, you're going to remove the negative terminal first, then remove the positive, and then remove the positive. When we're putting the battery back in, it's the opposite. So we're going to put the positive back on first, put the negative back on second. That way we don't ground anything, short anything out. And make sure to put this vent back on here. So we're going to go ahead and start removing this one. You will see it does have a hold down bracket on the side here. There are a couple different batteries that will work in these, and there seem to be some different ones used in even the Durangos. So the easy way to tell is you can measure the length of the battery, and the length of the two different battery styles are off. One is around 12 inches, one is around 13 inches. And if you get the wrong one, this bracket won't actually fit, and so you'll have some troubles there. So just make sure you get the right one. I measured before I went and got my battery. We're gonna go ahead and pull this vent off. Just kind of set it to the side. We're gonna remove these two. You're gonna need a long extension to get down in here. I use this spark plug ratchet a lot of times just because I like the flexible head, so I can get the handle where I want it to be. If you need any of these tools, we're going to post the links down below so you can find what you need. All right, for the bracket, the hold down bracket, Lucky 13. And we're going to go ahead and pull that one off. I've got a deep socket on there right now because the post is pretty long. So if you have just a standard socket, I don't think it'll be long enough for that. All right. For some reason they figured they needed a post that was 2 inches long. So you may want to use your electric driver of some sort on that one. Then we got one more right here. All right, got that one loose as well. Once you get those loose, bracket just pulls out of there. Next up, we're gonna remove these or loosen these nuts here so we can get the cables off the post. Lucky number 10, lucky number 13. The 10, obviously, you have to dig a little bit for because they're always lost. So I got that 10, loosen it up. You don't have to take this one all the way off. It's gonna loosen that hold down. Take that off and move that to the side. Then we got one up here in the front. So you're loosening this nut right here, which is the one closest to you. I'll show you in just a second. All right, so we loosened this nut here. And then we could get it off. This, it is kind of one you have to wiggle a little bit to get off. All right, so we got these unhooked. And now we're gonna go ahead and grab this big battery out of here. Seat's all the way forward and all the way up, so we got plenty of room. Just gonna kind of move the terminals to the side, grab it, set it up on here and pull it out. A little bit of a tight squeeze. New one going back in. A lot of these tops are made so that you could vent out of either side. They do give you a little cap. I guess it would be called a plug. You can put in the other side, so it won't vent out of that side. So we'll just go ahead and press that in there. We'll post a link. You can buy these. You can buy the batteries on Amazon. They'll bring them, ship them right to your door. Or you can get them at one of your local places. All right, so reverse order. We're gonna put the positive on first. Negative next. All right, we got that in there. Next up, you got the bracket. It holds it in place. In case you've forgotten how it came out, basically the Chrysler Pentastar there is gonna go towards you. All right, so we got the bracket back in here. You can see the way that it lays. 2 nuts, one on each side. Just tighten those down. And then don't forget the vent. Slide that right in there. Just turn it down. Battery's nice and secure. Bracket is in, 2 nuts on it. We also tighten back up each of the terminals on it. All good to go. Getting ready to throw the cover back on. If you forget how to do any of this or if you need instructions, they got line by line instructions on the back of this cover. Also gives you torque specs in case you want to torque those down to the proper specs. And then you can place the cover back in here. Put the seat back in place. If you're looking for any of the tools that we use, you'll see a lot of times I use this gear wrench deep socket set. I love this set, use it for everything. Also got a spark plug ratchet here. This is a Champion Plug Master. Long extension, you know, in the little 10 millimeter that everybody loses. If you need any of those tools, we got links down in the description. Well, there you have it. We've got a new battery in this Durango. Let's see what happens here. Press the start button. Starts up easy, starts up quick. This Durango we knew was having a problem because the owners talked about it kind of having that turning over nice and slow. And actually the problem that they were most concerned about, it would not remote start. It would actually cancel remote start because the battery was too low. So those are some of the symptoms that we were working with here. Obviously you can just test the battery or get it tested at a store as well. If you need the battery or if you need any of the tools that we use, those are posted down below. Also, other projects on these Durangos, we have a video on how to remove the center console in the back. If you've got the big center console and you want to remove that for the mini console so people can walk through, the kids can walk through and stuff, we got a video on that. Videos on how to change your turn signals and wipers and all the different things that are kind of maintenance items on these Durangos as well. Thanks for watching. Keep firing them up.